Like what?
You're trying to forget.
I don't know what you mean.
When I kiss a woman, I want her to remember.
Really? Why don't you remember this?
I'm waiting. Courtney, Stacy, stay out of this. Derek, I'm asking you if you could tell me if you know anything about what happened in Michael and Donna Hudson's apartment.
Why? What happened?
A Ming vase was taken. It was worth well over $100,000.
Look, I know what you're implying, Courtney, and you're wrong.
Stacy?
No, he's never even been to their apartment.
Yes, I have.
Victoria, what is it? What's happened?
He's gone. Gone? What do you mean? He walked out. He left for good.
Oh, Victoria, come on now.
No, you see, don't be upset. He'll be coming back, you know.
Not this time, Bridget. He took Stephen.
Took the baby?
I've lost everything.
Do you want more tea? No, thanks, honey. I gotta get some sleep tonight. So do you. I have to bone up for the board meeting. Evan wants me to be prepared. Listen, let me go over it with you. I used to quiz you when you were in school, remember? This will be my first board meeting without Mac. I know, honey. Seems like I'm having a lot of firsts lately. I hate it. It'll get easier. Oh, yes? When? I wish I could help you get through this board meeting.
Well, you can't. And I can't take Mac's place.
You'll make a place of your own. That's what Mac wanted.
It's not what Iris wants. She's gonna try something.
She's been trying something ever since she first knew that Mac was in love with you.
That's true. That hasn't changed, has it? She's still trying to get rid of me.
Well, she hasn't done it. Come on, Rachel. You're the foremost authority on Iris's dirty tricks.
That was marriage. This is business.
This is Mac's business and your business and your children's future. Rachel, you're smarter than she is and much stronger.
I don't feel very strong. Not without Mac.
Hello?
Jamie?
Hilda told me you two were in here.
Hi there.
We have him. Hello.
Here, please, of course.
What are you guys doing up so late? What are you doing up
It's a
so
little late for a visit. What's the matter?
This isn't a visit.
What is it?
Stephen and I, we're moving home.
Here, help me finish.
The air will dry those if you give it half a chance.
You're right.
I am. That's a switch.
Besides, we're wasting time. We're almost late
For what?
for the double feature at the Elgin. The Big Sleep and the Maltese Falcon.
I've seen him.
Well, of course you have. Bogey's your favorite.
Not tonight, okay?
All right, I've got a better idea. Remember that path you showed me down by the lake? We haven't been there in a long time. I'll grab our suits.
No.
No suits? We'll go skinny dipping. No lake? No lake. All right, how about we go for a drive? The moon's out really full, and we could watch the submarine races.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna see if I can catch something on TV, all right?
Oh, Jake, come on. It's your night off.
I'd rather work. At least I'd have my mind on something else.
When is this going to end?
I don't know.
Well, you've got to make an effort.
This is an effort. I have accepted this. Don't expect me to be happy.
I don't. I know how much you were counting on.
I am dealing with this. Just give me some time.
You've had enough time.
1 day! 1 day! That's all I've had!
Stop being furious! Do something about it!
Like what?
Like, stop moping around here. Tell me what you're feeling, Jake!
Okay. My life stinks! How's that?
It's a start. Now let's talk about this.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Well, believe it or not, it's gotten worse.
Since this afternoon?
Yeah,
How is that possible?
thank you. Well, I told you I had a meeting with Stacy.
Yeah.
Vicky, she figured out that I lied about that.
Well, you never have been a very good liar, you know.
Thanks.
What happened?
Vicky followed me to Stacy's loft and went nuts. She accused Stacy of...
I think it's a little past old Stevie's bedtime, don't you?
It is. Or you have to give me my
Come
breakfast.
on.
My bracelet.
Come on.
Thanks, Grandma.
Let's go to the nursery, and we'll find Hilda, okay? And we'll find, oh, I know where we can find your horse.
Here, darling, give me this.
Find your horsey. Okay.
So go on.
She said that, Vicky said that Stacy was after me.
In front of Stacy?
Yeah. It was bad.
Did you explain it?
Explain what? I went to see Stacy to talk about the legal separation.
You didn't tell Vicky that's why you went to see Stacy?
Mom, I can't talk to Vicky anymore. You should have seen her at Stacy. She was completely out of control. She was screaming. She was screaming so loud that Amanda heard her from across the hall and came over with Evan.
What was Evan doing at Amanda's?
I have no idea. But the scene got very ugly. Amanda and Vicky tore into each other.
Was Stephen there for all this?
No, thank God, but he could have been. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't want my son growing up in the middle of a battleground.
Of course you don't.
And it's going to happen if he stays with Vicky. She would have done that in front of him. I know it. She's never going to change. She's always going to be like that.
Like what?
Accusing people, jumping to conclusions. She's going to use Stephen. When he gets older, she's going to use him to get at me. And I won't have that.
What are you saying? You want to raise Stephen?
Yes.
You want sole custody?
I'm not sure. I might agree to a kind of joint custody if I can have what they call care and control.
Well, you're already planning a court battle.
If I have to.
You will have to.
I'm going to be the one to raise this baby, not Vicky. For the time being, if you don't mind, I'd like to do it here.
Of course I don't mind.
Thank you.
He's up in the nursery. Hildy's with him.
Okay.
Honey, can I help you? Anything I can do?
No, thanks. Thanks for everything, Mom.
There's one little teeny tiny thing wrong with Jamie's plan.
Vicky.
Vicky.
I know I shouldn't have gone over to Stacy's, but I couldn't help it. I knew he lied to me.
Things did seem a little better, you know.
Oh, Bridget, only yesterday when we made love. That's too small for him.
I'll put it away.
I have got to find out where Jamie took Stephen.
Well, he's probably at the Corey's.
I'm sure he thinks Rachel can raise Stephen better than I can.
Did you call there?
He won't talk to me.
Then let me.
No, all right, I'll do it.
No, wait a minute now, Victoria, please. Now, stop it. You'll only make things worse.
I really thought things were going to work out. That first night he found Stephen was his son.
Yes, I know, dear, I know. Oh, yes, Miss Hobson. Yes, it's Bridget Connell. Oh, that's why I'm calling. Oh, good. That's what Victoria thought. Oh, yes. Well, of course I will. I'll tell her right away. Thank you so much. Yes, they're there.
All right, I'm going over there.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to sit down here. Come on now.
Bridget!
You sit down here. Now, we are going to think through this thing.
This is all Stacy's fault. She's been dying to get her hooks into him.
You don't know that.
If there was nothing to their relationship, then why would he have lied to me?
Because he probably knew that you'd do exactly what you're doing. You know, I could have just possibly gone over there to get some legal advice.
She told him to leave me. Oh, my God.
What?
He had this planned all along. That's what they all wanted.
To leave
Rachel, Amanda, you should have heard the way they talked to me today.
Now, what are you doing?
Calling my lawyer.
Now, did Jamie ever say to you? I mean, did he really come out and say to you that he wanted a divorce?
No, Bridget.
Well, then.
Dad, the office is closed.
Now, Victoria, will you please calm down?
He had this all figured out. That's why he didn't want me to leave town.
Now, you don't
He
know
was
that.
waiting until the test results came in, and then once they did, he made his move. Oh, God, how could I have been so stupid?
You were not
He
stupid.
set
You were
me
not
up.
stupid.
He made me believe that he still had feelings for me and that things could work out. And then he sidetracked me by a final roll in the hay. And then he took my son. Damn him, he is not getting away with this.
Victoria, you come back here.
I am going to get my son!
Victoria!
You take your monumental ego and get out of here.
Got a pretty good right hook.
I said get out.
What about dinner?
You know what you can do with your dinner?
What?
Look, Lucas, I'm so sick of being patronized by you.
I kissed you because I like you.
Oh, yes. Are you sure it's not just part of your business strategy?
I'm sure.
Well, I'm not. So, go. Good night.
Not going anywhere.
Oh, yes, you are.
We're gonna finish this, Iris.
You want to finish? All right, we'll finish.
First of all, I don't like temper tantrums.
Too bad.
Should have outgrown them by now.
Well, I haven't.
You don't get it, do you? I care about you.
I couldn't care less.
Look, I mean, you're exciting. You're ambitious. You're restless. And you're beautiful.
Is that how you're going to package me?
Yes, but you have to do a little work yourself.
I do work.
I mean, work on yourself.
You're insane.
Don't you understand? You deserve better than to be living in your father's shadow.
You keep my father out of this.
I can't.
Why not?
Because you can't.
I don't want to discuss him with you.
He dominates every moment with you. And from what you told me about him, I think he would want you to go on with your own life.
I am going on with my own life. Why do you think that meeting's so important to me on Friday?
It's just another way to be close to him.
This subject is off limits until further notice.
All right. Then let's have dinner.
Derek, you never told me you were at the Hudson's apartment.
Listen, Stacy, I don't report into you or anyone else.
Derek, I'm still waiting for an answer.
Are you charging him with something, Courtney?
You know I'm not.
Then as his attorney, I'm advising him not to say anything.
What do you think you're doing?
Looks like you got yourself an attorney.
No. He's just such a great kid. I miss him. I just miss him.
I do too.
Then why don't you feel like this?
Because I said goodbye to Steve.
I'm not sure I can do that.
You have to. Jake, this is gonna sound a little weird. But when you found out that Stephen wasn't yours, it was like he was your son. He was that little boy in your dreams. And he died.
Felt like that.
But there was no funeral. Nobody was sorry. Nobody.
No, there
died.
wasn't, because everybody was so happy jumping around that Jamie was the father.
Everybody but you.
You know, there's nothing I could do about it.
I think there is.
What?
Jake, I think you should see Stephen.
No.
Jake! He is not the child in your future. Or mine. He is not our son. You've got to tell him. Talk to him and...
Oh, come on. What, about what we've just talked about?
You've always talked to him before.
About baby things, Marty, about baby things.
Jake, you haven't lost Stephen. You're still his Uncle Jake.
I don't know if I can take that.
You have to see him again. And so do I.
You know, Vicky's not gonna go for this. She's not even gonna let us in the door.
I think she will if we tell her why we're there to see him.
I miss home.
But it wasn't meant to be. Jake, realizing this pain you have right here is the first step. Okay. Come on. Please.
Okay. We did it again.
Let's go. Derek, you don't understand what I am trying to do.
I'm not stupid. I understand.
Stacy, I'm just asking him a few questions.
It's important that you have legal counsel when you're being questioned by the police.
I didn't ask for your help, did I?
No, but what I'm trying...
Okay,
You don't want me to help you?
I can handle this on my own.
But you can't. If you have legal counsel...
I don't
then it's
need
gonna-
your help. I didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter.
Derek, so do you mind going on with this?
No, go ahead.
Donna Hudson said that you were alone in the room where she displayed the vase.
Is that the living room?
Yeah?
Yeah, I was there for about 30 seconds tops.
Why?
I was there to pick up some papers for John Hudson. I work at Frame Construction.
Okay. What time was that?
Mid-morning, about 10:30.
What happened?
I showed up. The Hudson woman brought me the blueprints, and I left.
Do you remember seeing the vase then?
I don't even know what it looks like. They had all kinds of beautiful stuff there.
I have a picture right here. Does this look familiar?
No. Sorry.
Okay. That's all for now.
For now? What do you mean for now? Is he allowed to stay in town? If he has to leave, you have to have a...
Stacy, like I said, I'd handle this, and I meant it. I gotta go.
Derek. Derek, wait!
No.
What is with you?
With me?
Yeah. You know he had nothing to do with that burglary, so why were you treating him like that?
I was just talking to the man.
Oh, yeah, you call that talking to him?
Stacy, I have to question everyone who had access to the apartment. It's routine, you know that.
So why did you have to upset him like that?
Wait, let's get this straight. I didn't upset him. You did.
Oh, Marley, Jake.
Hello, Bridget.
Come in.
Thank you. I've been worried about both of you lately. Are you all right?
We're okay.
No, we're fine.
I'm very sorry about the baby. I know how much you loved him. I know it's hard.
Thanks,
but-
Bridget.
Actually, that's why we're here.
But
We come to see Stephen.
I don't think that's possible.
Bridget, we're not going to cause trouble.
Well, that's not it.
Well, what is it? I'm sure Vicky's giving you orders that we're not to see him, right?
Oh, no.
Bridget,
No.
is Vicky here?
No, she's not.
Then what is it?
Well, it's very complicated, you see.
Things usually are when Vicky's involved.
Wait a minute, something's happened.
Yes. Yes, things have not turned out. Or they haven't worked the way Victoria planned.
Where is he?
Vicky?
I know Jamie's here, and I want to talk to him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Tough.
He's not ready to see you.
I am not leaving here until you get my son.
You don't give the orders around here.
I'll do a lot more than that, Rachel. I'll have you arrested for kidnapping.
Vicky, you better go.
You'd better get your grandson, or I'll call the cops. Isn't that what you did when Mitch took your son away?
I'm not keeping you from your son.
No?
He's upstairs sleeping.
He'd better be.
Vicky, it's not a good idea to talk to Jamie right now. Not until you both cool off.
Cool off? You mean wait until you figure out your next move? Do you think I just fell off a turnip truck?
I think you're upset.
You love this, don't you?
I don't love it. Not at all. But I understand why Jamie did what he thought he had to do.
Oh, you do.
You made a scene, Vicky. The way you acted.
The way I acted? What about the way Jamie is acting right now? Certainly doesn't surprise me that you're siding with him.
My children have my support.
And the support of the whole Corey clan. Including connections, right?
If they need them.
You never would have gotten away with this if Mac was alive. Nobody has the right to take a child away from their mother. You of all people should know that, Rachel.
Hello, Vicky.
Get Stephen.
He's sleeping.
Either you get him or I will.
Don't you dare wake him up.
He is my baby, and I will do what I want.
The baby needs his rest.
I decide what the baby needs.
I would like to talk to Vicky alone, please. It is almost 11 o'clock, Vicky. Can't you let him sleep?
He will sleep in the car until I take him home and put him into his own bed.
Do you think it's a good idea to haul him around in the middle of the night?
That's what you did.
This isn't a temporary move, Vicky. I won't be coming back. The marriage is over.
You're not getting Stephen as a consolation prize. You will not take my son away from me.
I have to. I wish there were another way, but there isn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're not. Stop the Integrity Act, Jamie. Pretending to be on my side against Jake. Swearing to me that you wouldn't let them take him.
I wouldn't have.
Sure. Because you were planning to do it yourself. Keeping me in line by letting me believe that we had a future together.
I honestly thought there was a chance. I really did. Until you made that scene over at Stacy's.
I wouldn't have caused the scene if you had been honest with me.
My God, it never stops with you, does it, Vicky? None of this would have happened. None of it! If you had been honest with me from the very beginning.
I did everything I could to save our marriage.
Oh, you sure did, by lying straight through your teeth.
I never turned my back on you. Or us. Every time I made love to you, it was real. You're the one using the bad tactics now.
I can't discuss this anymore, Vicky. We'll let our attorney sort this out.
Yes, we will. I'll pick up Stephen in the morning.
Don't count on it.
Don't try anything, Jamie. You only have my baby for one night.
We'll see.
So, this is it.
This is it.
This is how the Frames say goodbye.
Go home, Vicky.
You get a good night's sleep, Jamie. You've got a fight on your hands.
That was delicious.
Thank you. Now let's discuss Friday.
When you make it sound so straightforward.
Well, it is. Just keep it that way in the meeting. Sell them on Sophisticate first.
How can they resist? I give them a deal, yeah?
But act like you've been taken advantage of. Just a little bit, because you are willing to make sacrifices for Corey.
Yes, I make the sacrifice as long as it's acknowledged and I'm adequately compensated.
The trade-off.
They make me an officer of Corey Publishing.
It's not going to be easy to get elected.
So you keep saying.
You've got a lot to overcome. Bad press, bad word of mouth.
Oh, goody. You make it sound better and better.
Look, you sell them on you as well as on the magazine.
Yes, sir.
Now, wild card.
Oh, yes. Ace Corporation, who own the largest block of stock outside the family.
Yeah, possible swing vote.
Yeah, you know, for all your so-called expertise, you still haven't found the owners of that stock.
We will. I've got somebody working on it.
Lucas, we're running out of time.
I know. Don't worry about it. We'll find them, and then we'll adjust our pitch.
You know, you don't seem very worried about it.
I'm not.
Why? Lucas, do you control that stock? Are you Ace Corporation? Hi.
Can you talk?
There's nothing to talk about.
I want to explain.
Don't bother.
Look, I know I was out of line.
You got that right.
I'm sorry. It's just that I automatically put on my lawyer's cap as soon as Courtney started acting like a cop. And I should have asked you first.
But you didn't.
It's not that I didn't trust you or anything. It's...
You don't get it. I don't want you to protect me. I don't want you to defend me.
Sticking up for people is what I do for a living.
I did not hire you.
I would have done the same thing for anyone if Courtney was questioning him, if it was Jamie or Felicia or any of my friends.
Yeah.
I wanted you to know your rights. Please don't take it personally.
As long as you know that I can handle myself.
I know. I brought a peace offering. How about it?
3rd Avenue.
Mm-hmm. You want some?
Sure. Look, why don't I get some plates? We can sit down. You want a beer, ice water, something?
Oh, ice water sounds great.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get the plates. Why do you have this?
Why shouldn't I have it?
I wish I was the Ace Corporation, but I'm not. Iris, don't you know I wouldn't hold out on you like that?
No, I do not know that.
You should.
Why should I? You never tell me anything. I mean, you didn't even tell me about your social calls to Rachel.
Oh, we're back to that.
Yes, that and the fact that you have such strict rules about your own privacy.
Very strict.
That you will never discuss your past with anyone.
Right again.
But I must admit that you're a very good cook.
Oh, finally, something positive. Thank you.
You know, you keep a lot of secrets for a man who demands complete honesty from others.
You're absolutely right.
Is that you're doing?
Not that I know of.
Yes, hello, Iris Wheeler. Oh, really? Ah, yes, send her straight up, please. Thank you. Aha, it was your doing.
Oh?
Yes, that was Catherine. She's on her way up. I trust she won't take up too much of your time. I'll be in the study if you need me.
Hi. So what have you brought me?
Not much. Ace is part of a large umbrella corporation.
Who owns it?
Another corporation. But I don't have names yet.
It's all in here?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't much to go on. This is going to hold us up.
Well, they've deliberately concealed their identity.
Look, we have to have this name by Friday. Call Don Forbes at the IRS.
Right. Okay.
My, Catherine, you are working late.
Sorry, Iris, but we'll leave right away.
Both of you? Do we have unfinished business?
Well, I'm sure we can do that tomorrow. Plus, you'll work much better with a little shut-eye.
Good night, Mrs. Wheeler.
Good night, Catherine.
Good night.
This is just what I need. Vicky, Bridget told us what happened.
Us.
You mean Jake is here too? Yes, he's in the kitchen with Bridget. Well, get out of my house, Marley. I've had enough scenes for tonight. Vicky, we are both very concerned about you. Save it. It's true. I am sick of phony concern, especially yours. The last few weeks have been horrible for all of us, Vicky. Well, at least you still have your husband. I almost lost Jake. Well, I did lose mine thanks to Jake. I'm sorry. You're sorry? My sister? The same sister who was gonna fight me for custody of my son is sorry? Please let me help you through this time, Vicky. I know I did some things I don't need your help. Or your sympathy. Just let me be alone. Vicky, it's too late for apologies, Marley. Vicky, we can't go back now. You crossed that line when you decided to fight me for Stephen. Can't you just listen? I don't have a sister anymore.
It's one of my interests. Surprised?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
Well, because you never mentioned to me that you liked art, so I was naturally a little surprised to find that book here.
I'm not the type, huh?
No, that isn't it.
Then what is it?
Well, it's just that I realize more and more how much I don't know about you.
That's not a surprise.
No, it isn't.
Why don't you tell me what you're really thinking, huh?
Why are you always so secretive? Why do I have to pull everything out of you?
I don't have to explain anything to you. Not the fact that I was at the Hudsons or why I have the books I have.
I'm not asking for any explanations.
Weren't you?
No. Just trying to understand you better, that's all.
Is it so hard?
No.
Yes.
Why don't we just forget about this and have some chicken? What do you say?
I really wish that we could. I think it would be better if you went home.
Now?
Now.
You got a lot of nerve coming over here just waiting for me to fall apart, Jake.
I came to say goodbye to Stephen.
Well, you can't see him. I can't see him, and neither can you.
When we got here, Bridget told us what happened.
You must have just split your sides laughing.
Jamie shouldn't have done that.
What?
I want you to know I'm real sorry.
You're sorry? Mister, I'm going to prove you're an unfit mother is sorry?
Look, Vicky, we both know that I was gonna do the same thing as Stephen was mine. That was before I knew what it felt like to lose a child.
And now you know?
Vicky, I wanted him bad. I had to tell myself you didn't have any feelings. It's the only way I could go through with that.
I am not a bad mother.
I know. He's your kid. You deserve to be with him. Try not to be so tough on Marley. She loves you.
Jake, I want you to know that I'm not taking this lying down. This isn't over. I don't care who I have to fight. I am going to get my son back.
What are you doing?
I heard you guys. What's up?
Hey, guess who's here? Look who's here.
Hey.
He woke up crying.
He's wide awake.
I know, I'm working on that.
Do you want me to go get you a bottle?
No, I already tried, thank you.
Well, he's in a new place.
I thought maybe if I held him for a little while.
Look. Fun, yes. How'd it go with Vicky?
Badly. Very badly.
She's gonna cause trouble?
As much as she can. But can we talk about it in the morning? It's a bit soon to rehash it all right now.
Sure, of course.
I'll tell you one thing, Mom.
What?
Seeing Vicky made me realize that I'm doing the right thing. Stephen's going to stay with me. For good.
Well, you gotta do what you think is best.
I intend to. Come on, buddy. Come on.
SoapNet's original I Want to Be a Soap Star is back with host Cameron Matheson. 12 finalists have to survive car crashes, love scenes, deadly snakes, and the judges. Who will win and join the cast of AMC? Watch I Want to Be a Soap Star Thursdays at 11 p.m. only on SoapNet.